to use Hatha Yoga practice to slowly get to other levels, this posture is very, very, very important because it creates certain freedom in the body when you can sit properly. That will affect your breath. If you are seated and your knees go high like this, so it's above the thigh, then it creates a certain congestion in the pelvic area first and then higher up in the body. So your breath is not free. Breathing should be such that I inhale, and as I inhale, the so-called apana vayu, the abdominal breath, becomes more like a pelvic breath. So the knees should drop down, if not as far down as I'm taking, certainly below the hip bone. If not, you should sit on that height or under the pelvis, take a support, as high a support as you need. Blocks or bolster, preferably block, but bolster would be fine also. So that you then feel the weight of the thigh is falling towards the knee. It is not falling towards the groin. Even if you don't feel the weight going towards the knee, at least it should not do the opposite. And the weight of the lower leg is falling towards your heels. The more that happens over a period naturally, the more the knees will move forward. If the upper leg gets longer and longer, lower leg gets shorter and shorter, the knee will move forward. But while the knee can move forward, the top of the thigh should not move forward. Top of the femur, stay as though somebody seated behind me is pulling with two belts my thigh back. So even if nobody is pulling me or helping me like that, I should create that feeling more. Top of the femur, thigh bone, moves back. The bottom of the thigh bone near the knee moves forward. The whole of your foot may not be connected, but the heel should be connected. It's not just a matter of flexibility. It is flexibility with proper refinement. Strength, of course, needed, but proper refinement needed to understand the difference between the left and the right side. Physically, there should be no difference between the left and the right side. Unless you, by some disturbance, you have made a leg shorter or longer. Either you were born that way or some accident happened. Once the physical part is properly aligned, the next part is what I would call physiological part, which is the sense of musculature is same on both sides. Not only the geometrical pose is symmetrical, but the sense of the muscles working on the two sides is also same. And if I am holding my feet with my hands, I should not bend forward, because remember, the idea is to keep the breath very free. If that happens, even take your hands behind you, if necessary on a support, and make the breath very free. Be aware of the sense of breathing below your diaphragm, so-called abdominal breath. Fortunately, there's no air going in there, nor there should be, but there's a feeling of movement. That movement helps me to breathe more freely in my lungs. So as you inhale, not very strong breath or very long breath, but as you inhale, feel the movement of that breath on the two sides of your spine, in the lower abdominal area. If you feel that, then try and sense the movement still lower down in the pelvic area, right down to the pelvic floor.